Cancelled before we made it.
So we keep fucking shit up on media outlets. So
Coercion is the lowest form of persuasion. Do a fucking parental course.
that will not be happening anymore. We've been canned.
Welcome to Wine Chats with Billy and Lindsay.
Where we drink wine and chat life.
Cancelled before we made it, Lindsay. Cancelled before we made it.
I mean, great. But I wish we could have just enjoyed being
Making
made
it.
for a split second.
A little bit.
Yes, we're going to tell you the topic today is, being canceled before you even make it. A couple of weeks ago, we were talking about Lindsay's fail, mine. Why am I talking about myself in third
Lindsay,
person?
over here.
Yeah. This guy right here.
That
Kind of not doing great on TV. And now we didn't do great on the radio. So, wine first.
We're on a roll.
We're on the radio and TV, fucking up shit left, right, and center.
Yes, I love that
Right?
for us. Billy and Lindsay, fucking up shit. I think we could do something with that.
I think so too. Let's add it to the list. Okay, we're drinking. I'm super excited about this one. So way back when, I don't know how many months ago, because time's
Before we fucked shit up.
totally good. Yes. Sam from Brandon Sons, these people, invited us to the Coonawarra Roadshow at the Carlisle.
The Carlisle people. Do you know where the Carlisle? I didn't know where the Carlisle. The Carlisle.
That's why I paused after, so people could absorb that piece of information. The Carlisle.
I wore my linen dress.
She was fancy.
That's how. I mean, we could just assume Lindsay was fancy, but I got fancy too.
It was lots of fun. So, pop.
So many surprises today. Oh God.
Never ending. So we have been saving this for a special occasion.
Yes.
Today is a special occasion because we keep fucking shit up on media outlets. So we're celebrating. So this is a Brandon Sons Coonawarra Old Town Single Vineyard Shiraz.
I can't wait to try this actually.
Neither can I.
I'm expecting boldness.
Very good, Billy.
It's going to be strong, isn't it?
It
It's a Shiraz.
Yeah.
It's like a vintage cheddar, a vintage Shiraz.
It is
Sharp
a 20
in flavor.
Good, Billy. Good. It's a 2021, so that's a decent, know.
Right?
Yeah, good.
Good year for the vintage.
I don't know. I didn't bring my glasses. Anyways, we're just going to fucking drink it.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be delicious. Sam, if you're listening, watching, thank you so much. We were it was one of our highlights this year because
Truly.
it was really fun.
It was fun.
lovely.
It was wine. It was fancy. The food was amazing.
Yeah.
My first time at the Carlisle. I can't believe they let me in. Thank you, Sam, for the tickets. Because
I was going to say, I think it was because you had a ticket. They had to kind of let you in.
Yes, it's true. It's true. Ooh, look at this color. I mean, it's a rusty color, I want to say. Is it rusty?
Yeah.
Is it more like, not, it's not as pink. It's like more,
Yeah.
Let me see it when it comes out.
A little rust. I'm pouring a big glass.
Good.
Because
You did. This
I
is,
know.
geez, Lindsay's upset at being cancelled.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
It's our famous people. Or it's because we're famous people are outside. The paparazzi are here.
They sure are. I wish they could, actually take photos of us and publish it. That'd be great.
They got wind that we've been canceled. So they must be like, oh, those girls must be something. Can you?
Yes,
that
I'm sorry.
So
I
it's
have
fine.
things prepared. I have things prepared, you guys.
It's okay. Just so people can see. Okay.
Cheers. Cheers to being cancelled before we even got started. Wow, I love that.
Ooh, spicy.
That is, but smooth. I just expect it to be not able to breathe. You know how sometimes you take a sip of a Shiraz? Shotgun.
Yeah.
I take that one.
Yes.
You kept last week's.
Oh, no, you can. I was like, what are you shotgunning?
The wine.
I'm like, I don't understand.
I love that.
That's fine because Cameron and I are going to McLaren Vale on Thursday, a day and a
Right?
half.
You're not taking me.
So
rude.
You can have this wine because I'll be drinking lots of yummy wine. I mean, this is yummy too.
This is delicious. I did not expect it to be this good, to be honest. I just because I'm not a huge lover of Shirazes. They're a bit full on for me. Wow.
I had a little drip and I didn't want to waste it.
Sam, delicious.
Plus, did you forget, Billy? I actually have a bottle of this in my fridge still.
More rudeness. What is this?
Because Sam gave us 2 bottles because he's so lovely. And we're like, great. I'll have one, clearly. I'll keep it for myself. And we'll have one for the show.
I donated my one to the show.
So that is
technically mine.
yours.
So can you just why did you, I realize now why she poured a big glass for herself.
Oh my God, it's so
It is actually so good.
yummy.
Isn't it delicious?
It's everything a Shiraz should be and more. And I'm not just saying that.
But like less, because as in, you know how, again, a Shiraz will like punch you in the face and you won't be able to breathe. You know how sometimes it needs to be a bit more aerated before you can even get to it? Whereas I don't feel like this needs it. Like the first sip I took was so smooth and beautiful.
Yeah. And I didn't even open it prior,
No.
which we should have when we were upstairs chatting, but I didn't.
What kind of professionals are we?
I don't know, but why is my mic always right in front of my face?
Can I be honest with you now, after all these years?
It's embarrassing.
I actually tinker around with it before you come down and twist it and loop it in all different ways.
Well,
So
it's
when
you don't do a
down,
good you don't do a good enough job because it's still always in my face.
No, I do it so it's in your face. So
Oh!
Hello.
I'm not listening to you today. I'm so frazzled. Anyways, okay, let's move on. Sam, we love you. Thank you so much.
Delicious. Seriously, try this shit. This delicious wine.
Do you know who didn't love us? The listeners of 4 Triple Z radio station. Billy.
It was Lindsay's fault.
We thought it was my fault.
Until we kept listening.
And then we realized it was both of our faults.
First
Billy,
of all, just a big shout
no.
out to 4 Triple Z because
Yes.
we've been on there a couple of times. Great community radio station in Queensland, one of the first. It's like been running for 50 years. So like it's been a big honor for us to be on there.
Totally.
It's not been such an honor for the listeners to listen to us because what had happened is somebody reached out to me from 4 Triple Z saying, hey, I have some night scheduling to do. Do you want to send me some episodes and I'll pop on episodes during the night? And I was like, look, we swear, like the stuff that we say is a bit out there, as you know.
Like zero filters is like part of our tagline.
It's like, and we're not joking. Like when
Yeah.
we say that, we say that. We mean it. And so she was like, that's okay. I'll put a language warning up and we'll be good to go. I'm like, sweet. So what they do is they scheduled I sent her 4 episodes. They scheduled 3 for like a literally middle of the night. So it was like 2 to 4 a.m. or something. And then one of them they kept and they said, okay, we're going to actually do it on Monday during the day at like I think 11 a.m. or something. And it will be your episode about like why are parents scared of parenting. Cool. Which seemed like at the time I thought, because I sent them like porn horror stories. Like I sent them, I sent them like the best of what I would think is us.
And by looking at the titles,
Yes.
that probably is the most Monday during the day type title, you would think.
Yes. And to be fair as well, I didn't really listen to it. Like this is an episode from August last year.
Yeah.
We say so many things. We do not know the things that we say. I couldn't tell you what I said in last week's episode and whether it was appropriate or not.
I couldn't tell you what we said 2 minutes ago. We don't know.
Once it leaves my mouth, it's out. And it's done. Unfortunately, it's also recorded and we send it to people to listen to. So.
Love this so much.
As yesterday, I was pottering around because yesterday was the day that they did the episode, they put the episode out. And I get this big email and I was like, oh, okay. I'm a little bit head sick and head coldy and I'm reading this email and I'm like, what just happened?
What are these words I'm reading?
Right?
What?
You know when everything's just jumbled. And so it was sent to me in my native language. And so I had to like chat GPT it and translate it and send it straight to Lindsay and be like, oh my God, Lindsay, like look at this email we just received. It was basically feedback about the episode that got aired. Because the episode that was called Why Are Parents So Scared of Parenting or something like that was actually us talking about like, why don't people just smack their kids more? So like if you could have like, if we should have named it what we like,
yeah.
Right?
Like spanking parenting, like parenting by spanking your kids.
So let's give us,
Yeah.
I've got my little headphones here. I'm going to play you a little bit of what the episode entailed.
Are you going to play me first or you first?
You first, and then I'm not going to play me because we're just going to leave it hanging on you.
No, okay, so just, yeah, exactly. Because we're upstairs listening and I say what you're about to listen to. And we're like, oh, fuck, it was me again. And then I'm like, no, wait, we have
playing.
to listen to more. And then like 2 seconds later, Billy whips out her magic. Enjoy.
And here we go.
Oof. Those little shits. Do you know what is funny that you brought, because you suggested this topic for today, and it was such ironic timing for the topic, because literally just the other day a thought popped into my head. I'm like, hey, I haven't spanked any of my kids in a very long time.
And do you know why that is?
Why?
Because you spanked them early on.
Right. Exactly. Very good, Billy.
Like,
Absolute. Yes, absolutely.
seriously, if you're spanking your child and it's not working, that's probably not the right thing for your child. Like, I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, if you consider, like, if you have to spank them for years on end. I don't know anything about
like
it.
if you have to continuously
Spank. That's right.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? Like, I think like spanking is one of those things that I only have ever done in a very calculated, teachable moment way. Like, it's never been like, oh, I'm angry at you and you've just done something and I'm going to smack the shit out of you. It's never been like that. I haven't personally because I've never had to. Like, it's never been to that point.
Now, leaving it there for a second. This is the bit where we were both like, oh, so because, you know, I'm like, I've always smacked my kids calculatedly. And Lindsay's like, oh, I haven't. I've smacked them. And I was like, Lindsay,
that's horrible.
you are the problem.
We thought I was the problem.
Then I go into about a 4-minute story about how I smacked the shit out of my kid.
In a parking lot out in public.
At a
Brace
shopping centre.
yourselves.
It wasn't in public. I opened up both the doors and we were right between them. So nobody could have seen it. But do we want to play the whole thing?
Well, they have to hear the snippet. It doesn't have to be the whole thing.
Yeah.
But it's got to be where you actually talk about, like, beating your child, Billy.
Okay.
Because you're the one to
We were ready to go and she wouldn't leave, but she wouldn't leave in that spectacular fashion where she was throwing a massive tantrum.
How old was she?
She would have been two or three. Like, old enough to know and to understand when mummy says we need to go, we need to go. But not old enough to understand that I'm going to smack the shit out of her.
Yeah.
If she doesn't do what I'm asking her to do.
This is so bad.
So she was, she would have been about two or three, and she was throwing a massive tantrum. Like neither one of my kids, Eve was never really a tantrum thrower. Yeah. May can definitely throw a tantrum. She was going off and she was screaming and yelling at me. She wouldn't put her shoes on. And I always remember my mum for some reason because my mum was always so cool, calm and collected in public. It was very much like, it's okay, darling, let's go. And I was giving her these ones, if you don't put your shoes on right now, you're going to get a smack. And she was like, meh. And I was like, oh, that's 2. And she was like, just going cut and sick. Like, she was going off.
And your blood's boiling at this point, right?
100%. But on my outside, I'm cool.
Yeah.
So I basically went up to like, now you're going to get 3, now you're going to get 4. We got up to about 5 or 6 or something. Finally, I got her to follow me and we were like, let's go. Yeah. And I just very calmly walked straight to the car park. She's behind me, hanging off me. Eve's I've got Eve's hand and she's walking calmly, but she's like, oh, shit's about to go down.
Yeah. Mama's in that weird calmness.
Totally. Yeah. Calm before the storm.
Yes.
So I walked down and I even tried to film her a little bit just to show Henry what was happening later on. And she was just like, no, like scream. She was one of those kids screaming in the shopping center.
Yeah.
And we got to the car park. I opened up both my car doors so, I can have that little nook of a space. And I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My hand hurt and I put it back in the car and I closed the doors and we had this massive and she never did it again.
See, it wasn't just me.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't just me, people.
But isn't it funny how you can 1000% understand why that would have actually been
Triggering and like
not good to hear on the radio, on like a community radio station?
Especially the people that don't know us. So anybody listening that has followed us and listens to us regularly understands, like, you got to take us with a grain of salt. Like, totally, shit comes out of our mouths.
Totally.
Like, so if you don't know us and you're just listening to a cute little, not cute little, but like a community radio station that normally doesn't play things like this, you'd be like, oh, what are those ladies talking about?
And I think especially if you're not a parent and you don't parent like us, like I find that the audience that we have is generally speaking like us. Yeah. They're mothers, they've got kids, they're fathers, whatever. Like, they've been in a situation where they can recognize that that's a thing that happens. So I think, again, for listeners that have never had any experience with us, I can see that would have been quite a thing to hear.
Quite a thing. Now, Billy, should you read the lovely people that do understand us the feedback that the radio station got?
The feedback was interesting.
Oh, Lord.
So I translate this thing to Lindsay. And it goes a little something like this.
God.
Dear Billy, well, there sure was some dust kicked up after your episode on the radio this morning.
So this is our contact at the radio station.
Which we love, and she's amazing. Like, there's no dramas there. Like, she literally is just like passing this information on.
Absolutely, yes.
2 men sent text messages, and one was reasonable, and I get it. Again, like, anyway, he wrote, "Hey girls, any relationship is based on mutual respect. When you yell, hit, spank, or bully a child, that respect goes out the door. Be nice and patient, and you'll reap the rewards. A sensible, well-adjusted child."
Look, and I get that. And I literally just got goosebumps because, like, it's a valid point, and him not understanding us like he's trying to help his sister out. Valid parenting advice, right? Great.
For the record, I feel like we have well-adjusted children.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
and
I stand behind what I said. Like, I told a story. Yeah. It's an experience I've had as a parent.
Yeah.
In our orbit.
Yeah.
None of that. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather tell the truth and other people feel like, you know what I mean? Like they've had, like people who have had the same experience. We understand each other kind of thing.
Totally.
But I understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
And I think this is maybe why we're a little bit soft, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Because of, that's okay. Anyway, the second one. OMG. Coercion is the lowest form of persuasion. Do a fucking parental course. Dumb as fuck parental Nazis. Fuck off. I'm changing the radio channel. I know, I'm so sorry to 4ZZZ for like, I mean, I'm not, because we gave our information and like it is what it is kind of thing.
It's just sad that we made them get such horrible feedback on something they put on the air. Yes.
Yes. And then we got called a C-bomb as well.
Yeah.
So obviously we triggered someone very severely and heavily. And I mean, I apologize, but at the same time, like, I guess maybe I should have thought, I literally just went by the titles, you guys.
Totally. And it was a rushed period of time.
Yes, it was literally like, hey, if you can send it to me within the hour, you're right. We didn't have time. Like, I didn't have time to email you and be like, or to text you and be like, hey, which episode should we send? It was just like, hey, if you can send it to me, I'll play it tonight. And I'm like, okay, so here's these 4.
Because we were on, wasn't it over the school holidays that you got asked to send them? Or you were about to leave? It was either on
holidays or we were already back, because I remember we were both playing Monopoly. Okay. Remember we were playing with Monopoly with our husbands.
Yes.
But that was before we had come back from holidays.
Gotcha.
So we were technically still kind of on leave. But you're right, it was all very rushed job.
It was rushed last minute, and I'm like, I don't fucking care. Like, just send whatever episodes, like, you go through the list. Like, I didn't feel the need to go through the process with you. You picked some topics that you thought would get some good listening, like...
I thought it was a nice range. There's like a parenting one, a couple of sassy ones, great for the middle of the night.
What was it? It was supposed to be 2 to 4 a.m. or something. Yeah.
And those are fine. We didn't get any feedback on those. People listening in Germany were like, yeah, good.
This is great.
Yeah.
So now the downfall of this and the outcome of all this...
Oh, yes.
So we were booked in to be back on the radio in person, like we were going to be live ourselves chatting in November. That will not be happening anymore. We've been canned. Like literally we're not, she said, unfortunately, we will not be allowed
And like,
back.
it was like one of those things where like at first it was kind of like, oh no, what did they just say? And then it was like, oh no, like this is I think it like shook the walls of the place a little bit.
So, and she even said, what were the words about something at the end of it? Something.
Yeah, it was like, unfortunately we won't be able to record.
Yeah.
Hang on, no. Everyone in the building got nervous.
Yeah.
Later they told me that the radio station has a different set of rules than podcasts. Completely.
Of course.
1,000%. And we understand that.
But that's not
We have no rules. We just do our thing.
Exactly.
And exactly, like that's not for us to have managed.
Yeah.
But I get like, I know. It's just one of those funny things like that happens. Because I don't believe in accidents. I don't believe in, like sometimes when things happen, it's fucking shit.
Yeah. Do you know what I think? Because I believe in fate and I believe everything happens for a reason.
Right. Yeah.
I think that if we were to have gone to the radio station that day on the 24th, we probably would have died in a car accident. And this is I'm just going to pull something really big out. Okay. And now we're going to survive and we're going to live to tell another offensive tale. Because we're not going to get schmucked by a bus. I don't know. But it's happened for a reason. And
totally. I agree.
I just think it's so funny because I'm like, are you kidding me?
We've just had a lot of like ups and then we've just had a lot of downs. Yeah. And this is one of those funny downs, don't get me wrong, because again, like I like we loved going and it was amazing. And I'm sure they'll have us back eventually when the dust dies down. Maybe next year, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
When everybody's forgotten.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
When we rebrand Lindsay and people don't know our name anymore. We'll have to change our name. Maybe we should just do that. Let's just rebrand the whole thing and then they'll get us back on the radio.
Well, totally. I mean, stranger things will happen. Stay tuned. Wink. Wink.
We'll have this sign up for sale soon.
I know,
right? We just got a fucking sign, you guys.
I thought of that too. I'm like, oh, look, secrets. Secret squirrel stuff happening here at HQ.
We're really not very good at keeping secrets.
HQ. No, we're not.
WCHQ. WC, though, to be fair, is a bad acronym anyway.
Because it's like toilet.
A toilet.
Like water closet.
Oh, is that what it's... I never knew that.
Oh,
I was always like, what is WC? Do you know what it's funny as well? Because in Yugoslav, it's also vete.
I don't know.
Like idemo vete, like I'm going to the toilet.
Okay.
So it's VC. Same thing. It's like, but I never knew what that is for.
But yet we're talking about WC, not VC.
Same thing.
Same letter. Almost the same letter. Just
Well,
two
it's a V and a V. Yeah, but we don't have a W. We have a V. But like, what's the point?
I don't know.
And like, what is like in Yugoslav? That doesn't like a toilet closet would not be a water closet. Voda.
What? Yeah. What do the words that you're saying actually mean? So break it down. What's the first word?
Voda. So V would be
Water.
on point. Yeah.
Sounds like you're saying water.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And closet.
Yeah. Is that what you?
Automod.
Oh, I don't know.
VO. Anyway, this
riveting.
took a weird turn. Okay,
maybe if we had put this out on 4ZZZ, we'd be fine. We'd be going back on November 24th and dying because we'd get hit by a car or a
Well,
bus.
we would have bored the people to death, but we wouldn't have been kicked off the radio in such glorious times. So,
so funny.
apologies for all those people who were extremely offended by the things that we said. I stand 100% by what I said. It is it is what it is. We do warn the people that we have zero filters and that we're completely offensive. So.
And do you know what? Just one last thought before you wrap it up, because I know you're about to wrap it up, but I have one last thought, Billy, okay? Society needs to toughen the fuck up because society is so soft. Like, if you listen to our stories, yes, we admittedly spank our children, but the story... Like, it's not like, oh, I fucking beat the shit out of my kid, the fucking little shit.
Where are you from?
You know, I don't know, honky tonk town. I'm Canadian. By the Hicks, the hillbillies. You know what I mean? Like, we're not.
She's the offensive one. Just saying. It's not me. It's not my story.
You know what I mean? Like, 100%. If we were like that, telling stories about us beating our children and the little fucker deserved it, fine, fair enough, society, bring it, like, come at us. But like, toughen up.
And I literally think this is the point of the whole episode is like, there's been like, sure, we told stories about how we have smacked our kids, but I think the idea behind it is that everybody's too fucking soft today.
Yeah.
And this whole thing about like explaining things nicely while your child is like Chucky is like not cool.
Gag.
Do you know what I mean? Like actually teach your kids boundaries. Yeah. I think that's the whole point is like, it's okay to teach your children boundaries within limits. Don't go beating the shit out of your kids because you're a prick. But like, if that's going to stop your child's behavior from getting worse and then growing up and becoming the worst of society because your parents didn't fucking teach you boundaries at home.
Yeah.
No.
And you know, I'm just going to stick up for myself for a second because I see my son's mountain bike that he just got here. He is such a good kid that follows the rules so much that, so he's been obviously riding his bike around, new bike. He's all excited. He knows the loop that he's allowed to do. And he stopped and rang me the other night and said, Mom, can I go and add this little section onto my loop? And I'm like, yes, honey, you can. But then he asked for a different spot. And I'm like, no, you can't. And he like, what? And they listen. But like, even for him to stop and ring and ask, can I add this little spot to my loop? Some little fuckers would just, I don't fucking care. I'm going to go ride wherever I want. You know what I mean?
We've seen adolescents, okay? We've seen the kids are hanging out after dark. They are hanging outside, murdering each other. But seriously, like that's kind of the point is like, you need to teach your kids boundaries. And I'm sorry, but if that includes a belt of tools, not physically.
Belting.
Wow. No.
I meant
like if in your tool, like if your toolbox contains a little bit of a smack every now and then to teach them a thing, again, not because I've come home and I'm tired and my kid's sitting on the couch when I want to sit on the couch and then I beat them up. Like that's not a thing. Like that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about like teaching them boundaries. Anyway, I don't know. Have we made this worse? I don't know.
Probably, but who cares?
Yeah, exactly. There's no rules in podcasting, you guys. We do what we want. Anyway, that's it. Goodbye.
And we can't get canceled anymore.
Don't be a snowflake.
Don't be what?
A snowflake.
A snowflake,
Which is probably how we ended the last episode.
Probably. If not, don't be a snowflake. Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us for this latest episode of Wine Chats podcast with Bildo and Lindelin. You can find us on our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and you can listen to us on any favorite podcasting app or watch on YouTube.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, review, comment, send us some love. We absolutely love it.
Chat soon.